Nithyananda. My name is Nithyananda. My guru, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashiva, is the living avatar, the incarnation of Shiva. He is also the reviver of Sri Kailasa, the only enlightenment civilization on planet Earth. In this video, I want to talk about the transformation I have experienced by living as a Adinavasi, a sannyasi, for less than 2 years' time in the breathing space of Him. How much transformation I have experienced so as to show you who He is. The reason I want to talk about myself and so as to show who Swamiji is that on the media, for different reasons, the anti-Hindu forces, abusers, attack him and mislead the public to make him a figure, a person who he is not. Because of the great work he's doing, this is not fair for him and not fair for the humanity. Because whatever he's doing is only to contribute to the consciousness breakthrough for the humanity, upon which we can survive and bring peace and love to the planet Earth. So whatever he's doing is only for the sake of humanity, for the sake of the survival of this planet. Not only there's nothing wrong, it's the most wonderful work and contribution one can give to us. So the abusers and the mass media has portrayed him as a sex guru or a guru that mistreat children or female Adinavasis and so on. It's all false. The purpose is to destroy Hinduism because he is the most strong figure to stand for Hinduism. That's why he is most attacked. So if we look into the lives of all the Hindu gurus who stand for Sanatana Hindu Dharma, all of them are portrayed in one way or another, a bad person, abuser, or a liar. So all of them are attacked and persecuted by the anti-Hindu forces, just to make them shut up, just to make them stop doing what they do. Just because Swamiji is not giving up, and he stands even more stronger for Sanatana Hindu Dharma. That's why he receives the most attack. If you feel what I'm saying is not strong enough, if you feel it's only empty statement, it's very easy to find out who he is. Whatever work he has contributed to humanity, you can find out. All his satsangs, teachings are open, available on YouTube. Thousands and thousands hours of teachings are there. If you have some time, some patience to listen to his words, to listen to his revelation of the cosmic truth, you will know he is not speaking from any ego or any need for fame and name. He's only speaking as a channel for Paramashiva, for the supreme super consciousness to liberate the humanity, to let us know the truth. So he's only a channel for the truth to express itself. Aside from that, all his work, if you study, if you know how much he's doing to save Hinduism, his effort put into reviving the Gurukul, the temple, the ritual culture, and also the Sannyas Sampradaya, Anadam, sattvic food, all the books, science, arts, everything. In his public life, only 20 years, he's done enormous job only to revive the culture, the Enlightenment culture. Only purpose is for the survival of humanity, because the only hope for a peaceful planet is a peaceful inner world in each of us. Only by bringing up the consciousness in human, we can create a peaceful reality outside. When the inside of us is strong, is peaceful, is full of love, we can only bring this to the world. So take myself as example. I was born in mainland China. Both of my parents were not spiritual. They are not even spiritual now. They don't have any religion. They don't believe in God. So that was the environment I was brought up. And also, I was eating non-veg since I was little. Since I was eating food, I was eating non-veg until actually I grew up until I was 20-something years old, and then I moved to Europe, to Sweden. And before I met Swamiji, I lived there for more than 10 years. I had my study and my establishment there. So all the time I was living a very unconscious life, I could say. Eating meat and feeling that name, fame, love, money, luxury, all those things are something that is important for me. The same as most of the people living in that kind of world. So I was not different. Until I experienced a very strong conscious breakthrough, like the time when I couldn't take non-veg food anymore. Just after some months, I started with vegetarian lifestyle. I met Swamiji, and initially, how he present himself, because even for a person like me, grew up in the West and the East, it didn't really make sense for me. A Hindu guru, I couldn't catch it. I couldn't relate whatever Swamiji looks like and what he talks about. I couldn't relate enlightenment, everything. I was not able to comprehend until I really listened to his satsang, and some words from him just penetrate into my inner space. And then sincerely I started to listen to his satsang, and I realized whatever he's conveying is not from a human being. It must be from a divine. From my background, I could not define what a divine is, but I know he's not from this planet. He must be some supreme intelligence that only teaches the most fundamental truths from the cosmos. So by understanding that, I decided to attend his program, and at the same time, I had a very deep understanding and cognition. Whatever I was doing outside, I was actually very successful when I met Swamiji. I was on the top of my world. Before that, I experienced depression and some low mood. But the moment I met him, I was actually very happy. I had my own apartment, I had a job, and I started my own company. I was also doing part-time in the gym because I like it, not because of the money. I was earning really nice money, and also whenever I have time, I would be traveling. So very busy, very active person, doing so many things at the same time. The only reason I know for the activism was I always feel empty from inside. I don't know why I exist. By doing all those kind of things, I try to explore life and understand the meaning for me to be here. So that was the context when I met Swamiji. So the moment I understood he knows life so much better than me, I just surrendered. I obeyed 100%. Whatever he taught, I just know sincerely he knows better than me. Let me listen to him. Doesn't matter if I understand or not. So during the Inner Awakening program, I decided to take Kavi. But that time, I know I had some unfulfilled desires, but even that I dropped because of the deepest yearning for the truth, for living something ultimate on this planet, not continuously lying to myself and cheating myself and holding myself back and making myself feeling limited and impossibility, the feeling of impossibility. So whatever I had from outside, I feel it's not worth any time from my life anymore, because I want to experience the ultimate. I know he can give me. At least he seems to live in a better space than me. Let me learn from him. So just because of that one cognition, I dropped all the success people seem to agree with from outside. So until now, it has been a little bit over 2 years since the first day I know him. And from the time I decided to move to the Adinam, it's a little bit more than 2 years. Actually, it's really not a long time. But I could say I have never doubt upon my decision for 1 second. Every day, every second, I celebrate my life so much. And I feel so thankful for having this opportunity to live this kind of lifestyle and to experience the ultimate truth, the ultimate meaning for a human life on planet Earth. So only because of his grace, I thank him so much to make this even possible for humanity on planet Earth. So how I experienced was, earlier we all live in fear and greed. Even we look powerful, rich, famous, happy from outside, but inside we have so many doubts, hatred, denial. We don't feel free. That's why we always strive for freedom. We don't feel rich. That's why we always strive for money. We don't feel love. That's why we always talk about love and strive for that, chase for that. So what he gave me during these 2 years was, and I can't even put it in language. It's an ultimate liberation. From inside, I sincerely have dropped desire, all the greed and fear that drove me in my earlier life. So without that, nothing is above you. You are not living as a slave or conditioned. You're just being yourself and know what you want and what you like and everything that makes sense for you, and that you live. And the definition of being a strong or free person is not based on how much money you have, how famous you are. It is actually your inner space. The real freedom is whatever life gives you, you will be able to live that and enjoy it, the eternal bliss. So that is what I experience now, by washing away all the denial, the doubt, the hatred, I feel liberated. I don't beat myself anymore from inside. And I don't have to pretend myself to be someone else. I don't have to lie to myself even if I don't feel things not making sense. I have to just be part of that because of the social status or some kind of social factors. Here, as a sannyasi, we don't have to obey to anyone. We are really from this social kind of aspect. We are also liberated. We don't have to tell lies, or we don't have to do anything with other intention than the fact itself. So, and also with all the completions, all the powerful cognitions he gave, which just bring life back to the inner space. Finally, without all those denial, all those violence from inside, you suddenly feel that I am part of this life. I am one with the life. And the liberation comes from whatever there is in life, you always feel happy about it. You don't feel being betrayed or mistreated or unloved by life, but you are so strong and so much already from inside, you can just sit and enjoy every second of your breath. So that's how my life has transformed during only this short 2 years time. So with whatever power or money one has from outside, can you buy this with any price? I challenge you. We don't pay anything to live here. Only this lifestyle, it's only his love and compassion to humanity. We are given the most powerful and valuable lifestyle here. Whoever has the will to be liberated, to experience the ultimate life, to experience your human right, to be a good person, to be a powerful person, to live on planet Earth, you can join us. You can be part of this. And all this treasure, all this teaching, all this support, spiritual support, this completion, this Kundalini awakening, this third eye, everything that helps you to build a strong inner space, it's all free. You can get it without any effort. So I can express my gratitude more than more with word, just by sharing my own growth within this short 2 years time to show who he is. A person with endless patience and love and compassion. Only that can make him such a master to transform a person like me. And so I'm every second I feel I can celebrate life, and I feel so lucky that all the prayers I had earlier in my life, that I really want to experience the ultimate life without any lie or any limit, that is fulfilled and realized finally with the grace of him. So if you're listening to this, if you feel I'm speaking something true, something making sense to you, then you know who he is. If a person can transform a person from that to this, then you know he is enormous. He is a great being. To put it short, who I am, how I feel my life now, I feel I am so rich that any money can make me feel richer. I feel so strong that no burden can make me feel weak. I feel so fulfilled and satisfied, no love is able to make me feel more appreciated by life. So, yes, I hope this video gave you a little bit insight of who he is, and just listen to his satsang and really study who he is. You will know whatever that is told by the mass media, all those things, it's less than truth. It's only because of other purpose to damage this this great work he's doing. So I hope that you will be one day joining us and start listening to Swamiji's satsang and start study his teachings. Also experience the ultimate treasure that one can get from the cosmos by living on planet Earth. Yes, I can't tell how much that he has to share with you. So if you want to know life, you are lucky. Now we are lucky enough to have an avatar, to have the incarnation of Paramashiva on the planet Earth. So just let us live and celebrate the life when he's on planet. Thank you for watching. Nithyananda.